Hello, Tastile. We are from Shartse Thubten Dhargye Ling Center, Long Beach, Los Angeles, California. So today, the 2022 of Shartse Monastery had got an opportunity to build a Arya Green Thara Sand Mandala in our center, which is very lucky, fortunate that we all are here in this in a very wonderful and very blessed time. So I would like to say Geshe to introduce about the Sand Mandala, the Arya Sand Mandala here, and so we're going to catch on that.
Oh yeah, not a day any Casinta Nimanishu, such is ringly any Jojo Chen, any Dreme Jingo, the Kande Shatsa Tazangi, any Shoto Jinzi, Yishi Punzo Lagi, and Didesia, or Kudishuje, and want to Chiki Chota, and de Shube, any danger Shugin Kinduba numbers of Nyamru Tolia, any Chokatambala Soba, and they want to Chiku, the Konazu, any Jingo Shang, the Dechen, that day, any Daniman Tama delia, that Cassan Yaman Tama Shani, Terin de any Ramneji da, any the Desta or Chusu to do Shuains.
Now, it's been 21 days that we've been creating the Arya Thara Sand Mandala, and also doing the ritual puja of Arya Green Thara. So now it's been completed, and today we are going to do the some explanation about the Sand Mandala here that we have created, and this this opportunity, it is granted by our center director Geshe Lama Phunzo. He organized it, and we are very, very fortunate that we are the one who did this completion. So we are very happy about that, and thank you for the centers to arranging such a wonderful opportunity to build this Sand Mandala.
Today into any Ramne da Chusu Yongya, and a custom Los Wangchuk, Dilia Kingor Geshe, and never to Cherochis, and a Korangi big Bugushu and Nashi, and a Kingo Ale Chusu Macho Konlea, and a Kingo Tundun, any big Geshe to do it.
So, and we are going to do the consecrations ritual puja for this Sand Mandala to be blessed. And before that, we are very happy to do some kind of like a introduction about the why some symbolism about this Sand Mandala, and how is it, and why it is so important, how the many arts are there, what those arts symbolize, that we are going to talk and talk this on detail little.
Oh, today you do the Bata Tomar and Kingo Tundun Kolushual and Tomar and Kinkorus Yag, that kills and a condensed degree, of course, and a condensed cigarettes, that the Atilia, Codon of Shubina, and the kills and Nimbu on a chorus is number Lamba, and the Nimbu Lambam, Zimba, the digital cultural race.
So when we talk about Kilkor in Tibetan, Tibetan words, what does Kilkor really mean in Tibetan? Kilkor means, Kil means it's like a essence or a, center or the core, and core means the receive or take through this essence to your daily practice. So this is called Kilkor, and when we combine it, it really means, Kilkor means to absorb the essence or core part of that particular deity, universal, to your daily practice.
That Tasha Rubchen, it is Chen, and it Kinkur Delia, that conditions and Namtan, the Gobewangi, Yawar of Shevina, and it Kinko Delia, Lolangi Kingur, Redrigi Kingur, Samdengi Kingur, Lugi Kingur, Dosungi Kingur, and Yawa Menda Wangadach, Yonda to the Shagioris.
When we talk about the mandala, especially the mandala, there are many types of mandala that we create. We paint, for the reason people who are engaging in the deity, engaging towards their spiritual path. With those reason, we have many different types of mandala. For example, like a kind of like a standing mandala is like a kind of like a form of palace or a form of kingdom. So it's called standing mandala, and also physical mandala that from the deity, his own form. It is it can we can learn through his own form with the form diagram. So we can learn we can understand the core inside of that mandala, and also the mental stabilization mandala. It means like when they are highly realizer masters and their guru, when they do their the spiritual connections, they really do with their own very special potential that they can realize or they can do realization with the mentally, with the stabilization of their how connected works. It's like that. And also sometimes we do paint it in a clothes. We do like a painting, kind of like a photo that we do. In the ancient time we don't really have a photo, so we do paint on a clothes about the mandala, so in painted mandala, and now the sand mandala that we created here.
Tinde indu in tering de zo shua de ya to chungi kigo ju ko ya ani chundeng ge ta de she shua res.
So today the explanation that we do is about the sand mandala, that particularly about sand mandala.
다 근데 이도 담바 아니 도성기经过的다 근데是다 도성기经过先过要做了的아니 도성들이야 다 참아 된소로 야 쳐요다 아니两个忙过去有被印度아니 소놈 거 소사야라 아니 비게 지 통무만 인베 다 비게 지 랍 첨부지 다 도성기经过的 소놈 소 첨부지 사야 아니 되게 그 송수 요레스.
And the sand mandala is very special because for like ordinary beings who are not very high realizer, for those for those disciples, for those practitioners, and to accumulate the merits or to accumulate the the merits, we do sand mandala. Actually, for this sand mandala, the ingredients that we need is sand, very highly precious sand, and the kind of like a rock. And rock we crush it into a sand, and with a very pure one, we try to take all the dust, and only the pure sand will remain there. And with this sand, the white color sand, we color it with the different different colors, red and blue and everything, and that which is suitable for the for the mandala, sand mandala. And then we do a lot of hard works on it for the overall. So this hard works makes that you are accumulating more merits, you are accumulating more dedication towards those making this into a complete. So it really represents that essence of there is hard work, which can accumulate more merits. We can accumulate more dedications.
Tinde indu zamba any de chungi jingor tang azu de chesu tang de chungi jingor xiangguo ya junsen re tinde chires.
So that's the reason why we are creating very seriously, very dedication with the sand mandala.
Tinde indu zamba ta tangda ani de chungi jingor ko le de chungi jingor gi ani chundeng ko le ya ani ta de xiao ko zu gu yin.
So we are going to explain the symbolism of these beautiful arts in as much as possible in detail.
Tinde indu ta tangda le jingor ge di zoru ta kharesana ha zo du shu se ani xie kan de ji le ya da jingor tinde ji ko chou yo des.
So you can also you can also understand that what is the mandala really means. It's a place where your spiritual deity, states. Your spiritual deity palace is there.
근데 인도 잠바다 아니经过的야 행위도 잠바 아니 근데스레스도 아니 하디기 아니 지기 찬세 리무딜라 하이 찬세 치수유다 아니 하데단 디기 아니 구속 비게 숙란 치수유다 아니 대단 디게지기 인 사비 이기티야 딘데기다 록서로 주요레스.
So when we talk about the center, very center part of the Zen mandala, we have many different ways to create the center part. And actually, for example, like we do with the symbolism of the deity. There, for example, like the deity mantras. Here is a thumb, so that's why we symbolize there in thumb to represent the Arya Grintara. And also we sometimes we do a full image of that deity, particularly in the center part. And also sometimes we do the seeds of that deity, which symbolize the sign of that deity. So we do in many different styles to make the center part of that mandala.
딘데 손자 아니 다데데 지전 좀 메이킹 걸이야 조 아니 단다다 천전으로 주시나 아니 안저기다 디카레스도 봐 이기 지전 좀한테 아니 땀이 정구진데야 총배다 사변 땀이 진에 총배레스 배나 배잖아로야 보다 라이 내저네 땀이 정구 내 총신스 땀 정구 지게네 하게죠 되네 지요레스 딘데 인상经过 요거 조들이야 아니 땀이 정구디 딘데 스코야디 좀전 딘데 지레스다 이게 땀 되네
Now, when we talk about this particular Zen mandala, in center we have created their thumb. What it represents is the seeds of Arya Grintara. So there is a kind of like a poetry that Podalai Nechone Tami Jangu Letumde. It's a commentary about the Arya Grintara. It means Podalai Nechon is the form of form of the holy pure land, the place of Podala. So the green Arya Grintara arises with the syllable the thumb. So it is mentioned like when we translate this into English, it is mentioned like that. So here it represents the thumb there. It means the seeds of Arya Grintara that we are trying to symbolize.
One day in some time you so did it. That didn't any wash it once, shard you go, shard you go, why you go, noob you go, chan you go, so wash your race.
So here you can see that 4 main gates in this the east and the and the south and north and the west. So these 4 gates represent or symbolize something that we are going to talk on.
Now 과시디 가르친 거라서나 천방이 샤시 탁바 샤르주고.
So this the east one, its east gates, it symbolize the the 4 types of mindfulness in a spiritual path that it symbolized from here, the pure pure gates or pure mindfulness that is symbolized here.
양다 봉시 타바 오늘 화유고.
So this south gates, it's symbolize the 4 perfect purifications, pure states that it symbolize.
아니 주주기 강바시 타바 눕주고.
So
눕고.
So
주주 강바시 타바 눕주고.
The north gates, it symbolizes the the 4 types of absorptions or in your spiritual path, the pure states that it symbolizes from the north gates.
양다 봉화시 타바 아니 장주고스.
So this east gates, it symbolizes the 양다 봉화시라.
양다 봉시 타바 장주고.
It symbolizes the 4 yanda ponshira 4 types of faculties. For example, like a faith, like this kind of the your yeah.
태소 옹봉가 타바 창규고 어디 양도 본신이 도사로 태소 옹봉가 타바 창규고.
So yeah, as I
옹봉가 타바
as I giving you the explanation, this is the 4 types of faculties. For example, like a faith, like this symbolize the pure states of that. These are the 4 explanation that how it symbolizes the 4 gates. So, and on the top of the the gates there is a 2 deer, male and female deer, and in center there is one the will dharma chakra, means the will of teaching, will of the Buddha discourse. So it represents something. So we were going to explain about that.
덴데베 리다 포문이디 가르친 거라서나 리다 포문 딩이게 샹라 차와 메바 지요레스 샹라 차와 지요 말스 리다 포문 딩이 딘자 메자네 차와 메베 쩌바 추고요레스 리다 포드다 모디 아니 차와 메베 쩌바 추고요레스. So
these the 2 deer, the deer is a very non-violence, very calm, very gentle, very very different from others. So how the gentleness, or how calm and how non-violence it represents, for example, it represents that this the Buddhism is very non-violence in a way of in way of the methods.
딘데 인도 따기리야 최저 콜로 주도 왔어. 최저 콜로 디 안에 동바상계 좀 된데 중국요레스.
So in center there is one dharma chakra. It symbolizes that Lord Buddha, that he gave a teaching of in dharma chakra there is 8 segment there. It symbolizes the 8 noble fold path that can, when you practice, and then you can achieve some level of realization about inside the Buddhist and Buddhist traditions.
근데 인도 아니 따티니 그게 토데브르슈나 산제기 아니 두절라야 차와메베 최점바도 천초레스르다 포모다 콜로드 숨기 산제기 차와메베 아니 두절라야 차와메베 최점바다.
So in this, when we go very deep inside it, so this deer, 2 male and female deer, listening to us, try to listen very dedicatedly towards the the dharma, the teaching of Lord Buddha. So it represents that the Buddhist teaching, the Buddhism is there our main method in Buddhism is non-violence that indicating about.
What the dineta, along what the chinta, the Rida Pomachin Tanta Tanda dineta delia Carcer Mar Junk and Tibanga Yores, Kingo Tatsibegam to war. Carcer Mar Junk Mogi, Sibanga digedi, Yawar Ringa Tunguyores, Yawar Ringa Kundo, Tumba Sons, and Yawar Ringa to Tunguyores, Sibangadi. So
here we have 5 different layers of wall. Is with the white, yellow, red, green, and blue. It symbolizes the 5 Arihant brothers of Buddha, Buddha's Arya Buddha, that represents, for example, like Akshobhya, Radhasambhava, Verochana, Amongasiti, and Amitabha, that it represents with the 5 layers of that wall. So tabab
Taba shiki someday she sung yores, Yoruba choice, Taba shiki.
Yeah, okay. The the tabab really means when we go back towards the ancient times in India. So when the kings, when they come to the palace, when they drop from the horse, when they try to drop off out from the horse, where they do with when there is a near to the gates. So these are the the place where it is near to the gates. So we have 4 places like that in our this Sand Mandala. So it symbolizes the 4 types of perfection of concentrations, how your concentration is strong to do the the spiritual practice in your daily life.
Oh, Taba shiki, that because someday she sung. And Taba shiki, that Donam did a song.
Donam there.
Donam shiki or Donam shiki things she sung yores.
So the Dhanam, it means in these parts, all these parts, the second layers of the after the wall, it means Dhanam in Tibetan. Dhanam means it symbolizes the 4 types of meditative stabilization, how your meditation is stable to achieve the Buddhahood, achieve the the highly realizations. So it symbolizes that.
And then Donam thingy any big choba digita. The young are so bad, the Donam thingy choba digate, Zoyo Halaya, and choba pua the French ogres. So
in that layers, you will see the some arts there, very beautiful arts. For example, like white crown shell, the waters there. It represents the offering, the offering, the sensory offering towards the Arya Green Thara, particularly in a form the way it's symbolized. For example, like sensory of like a water for drinking, water for bathing, the flowers, the incense, the light, and the perfume, and the foods and the instrument things that for the sensory, the 7 sensory that we offer to the Arya Grintara to have more merits, to accumulate more merits.
That did that didn't any that delia any Tawa Tachi no Dinzu Chanju Yana Tungu Yores.
Tawa Tachi Drage.
Tawa Tachi Dinzu.
Tawa Tachi Dinzugi. So this layers, you see the beautiful arts there with the center part, the bell, and all those hangings there. It symbolizes the 7 types of secondary realization of mind of enlightenment, to how we can approach towards the spiritual path.
아니 된소가 다 비게 tributa 파덴로 소바 된소 요리 티중된데 tributa 파덴로 소바 된소가 아니 비게 두절을 최등 봐.
So here you can see the bell there, bell. This bell represents that
두절을 최등 봐.
The people, the followers of Buddhism, that Buddha has given the teaching in a very clear sound, in a very sharp sound, like a sound of bell towards the followers of of Buddha.
다 dinne 아니 경고고 초실이야 다 수르기 초실이야 아니 둑시요 그래서 둑.
So in this Sand Mandala, every 4 corners, the 4 corners of the this Sand Mandala has 4 different the parasol, the umbrella there. It symbolizes something.
둑디게 둑시디 가르친 거로서는 녀몽배 처동래 껴바치 두고요. 그래서 녀몽배 처동래 껴봐.
So this white parasol can protect us. This symbolizes that it can protect us from the outer afflictions or the delusions that harm us, and also harm us, that it is symbolized like that.
근데 인도 둑디월 쭈우디게 누구요? 진denjo 쭈우치요레스. 쭈우디 넘버셔버 tungu요레스.
So there and under the umbrella there is a one monkey there, it represents the consciousness. So overall, what it represents is the white parasol can protect us from the outer reflections, and also the monkey symbolizes the consciousness in that not only your outer physical, but also your inner consciousness can be fully protected if you go approach towards the this mandala.
Today you do that delay any Pumba Yoris, Pumba Cholia, that Pumba get legal in the Kangal Pumba. And in Pumba to go career series about that Pumba turned in the career city, you and then get you rub to Kanshi. Namgarasonum get 10 about Tunguris.
So here we can see a vase there. The vase it represents, it is filled with the holy nectar. It means that once you are engaging, once you are inside the mandala of any kind of deities, you have some kind of like a waking mind that you are overcome from all those afflictions, all those delusions, all those hindrances that we face in daily life.
Today you do Pumbe thingy di any passam singing res, Pumbe Kajan this go the passam sing and dilita Tindina Nobuda Tezuki any the driver Rawakoma, passam sing the any driver Rawakoma Tunguyores.
So above the the vase, there is a pasang shing, means it's like a tree of wishful tree. This means all those are the very precious gems that we believe in a way that the like a dharma chakra of Buddhism, and also the gems and the trunk of the elephant and all those the objects that used in a tantric practice, that those are the very precious that it represents, that once you are inside that, your livelihood would be very different, and your livelihood will be much pure and much fortunate that you can have able to have all those luxuries, all those things in your daily life.
Now, Dilia dreams to us. Dream the any Dujala Chetan body. Pena Nangane Chaba Bagul Homo Timber Trigger of us, dinner, any dream the Dujala Chetan, but all the Sanje, the Jun Dreamer, 2 you in Chimbatungi or the Stindy, Ninjimbo.
So the white clouds there, every four corner there's a clouds. This clouds, symbolize that the Buddha has a very immense kind of like a compassion towards the all sentient beings, towards all the followers of him. So it represents from the white clouds, because the clouds, when when we have a rain, it comes from the clouds, the dark clouds. So the rain is very infinite. You can come and you can have enjoy of all those waters, and all the sentient beings become fresh, become refreshed from all those hard works or from thirsties. For example, like that, this clouds represent the the compassion way of Buddha. Can say there.
What about the matter? That Badenja, that genius one, that didn't do it, that Peme Rawa, they get the parasites, Peme Rawa. Peme Rawa take a cartungo, and call a day a Peman Damle Kagan, Damji Mago Batar, and call a nega, and no Koe Nigungi Bagoba, wanted to go, Peme talk or the Pema Yubati. Call a nega, Koe Nigungi Magoba.
So this is, here you can see the, boundaries of lotus petals. What it symbolizes is, when we talk about the lotus, it grows in a muddy water, but when it rises up, when it blooms above the mud, it's really beautiful. It is very pure. The purification there is, you will not notice that it is, come from the muddy area. So how the purity of that lotus, it represents that once you are enter this mandala, enter this spiritual, connection with your deity, you will feel the purification inside that.
That did Pema with something teaching, and a Peme Chilia, and Doji Shunju Jita Raya Quadros, Peme Rave Chilean Doji Rava Yores. 도지 라와 디게 가르친 거랬어요. 아니 도지 택배 최주 걸로 뒤다도 걸어와. 도지 택배 최주 걸로.
So after the lotus petals, there is a vajra ring there. This vajra rings symbolize the traditions of vajra pani, the vajra vajrayana. So this every time it is this symbolize that this is a special place that people who do practice of vajrayana, it represents like that.
도지 라와 또 도지 라에 칠이야니 매 라와 아니 도레 칠라 미리 딱 미리 디디 가르친 거였으나 미리기 다음에 봐도 왜 시럽기 아니 녀모베 푸시 멀루바 색바 원데 미리 잡고야 돼 원데 친구요레스.
And then in the final part you will see the boundaries of the fire, the undestructive fire that symbolize that the wisdom of selflessness, the wisdom of the selflessness can be destroy all the afflictions of this samsara, like the fire easily conquer the dry woods, like it can conquer and you are conquer the afflictions, delusions of this samsara, and you can overcome from all those afflictions and all those problems that you face, and you will be liberated towards the Buddhahood that it represents.
What the center Kingorgi Teshe any PH Dakasore Dodurchita Kingo Teshe Dodurch and the subject Madon to start Dodurch any then the star shoes the bayins.
So we have already do an explanation about the short explanation about the Arya Green Tara Sen Mandala. So we would like to stop here, but before that I want to share a little bit a footnote about me, that how this mandala, it's when we talk about the biography of this mandala, it's like a overall point. It's an imaginary place that is contemplated during the meditations. And each object in this palace has significance, as I mentioned before, representing as aspects of wisdom or reminding the meditator of guiding principles. So this is overall point of this mandala. And if you want to know a little bit biography of this mandala, according to the Buddhist history, the purpose and the technique involved in this spiritual arts of Zen mandala is mandala creation were taught in India by Shakyamuni Buddha 600 BC, and over the centuries, this teaching have been transmitted and taken the lineages from teachers to students, and then it came to Tibet in like 8th centuries, and until now the Tibetan Buddhist practitioners been taking care of this pure lineages, and then we are going to share now. Today we are sharing this with you. And that's all I want to say, and my footnote stops here. Thank you very much.
Today you samba ani de ta kingo ge deshe teleya ani chigi sen de gengi an number hanja samalo ya ani tuji ches tona yugen samalo.
And so thank you for being here, being with us, and then we would like to say touch the leg to all of you.
Dhargye serongone drubela
Dizon sanje gyunge silema ojan sheje chanye yungshe yungyo obe nambe dachi sho
dona panden lame kuzi den kezun tinzin tambe sadinga tembe jinda ngadan jorwa ke temba yuri nebe dachi sho.
Thank you. This